And I was a part of that because I'm ripping that. You know what I'm saying? But I got moved into the hustling side of it, man. And like I say, and it was just all love. Like everybody that know me, that did time with me, like, we solid. You know what I'm saying? It was all love.
So, fast forward, because you had a small amount of time, right?
Yeah, the first one I did a 5, yes, sir.
Okay, let's fast forward after doing the 5 years when you were set free. What changed for you coming from Ferguson? What changed from you?
It was like this. I remember just before I left, I'm just gonna repeat real quick that I'm gonna go forward. Just before I left, I had got my GED at Ferguson. You know what I'm saying? And me and the teacher, she was a good woman, you know what I'm saying? And I damn near cried getting that. It might not be nothing to nobody, but coming from somebody that really ain't had no accomplishment besides, some shit that don't make sense, it meant a lot to me. And so I did it in 2004, get out of prison, I left Ferguson unit with a GED, with no papers. I had did my whole sentence or whatever. And so getting out, I was out like a couple months, and I ended up going to a store and getting ran over, losing my leg, you know what I'm saying, out of nowhere. And it was more or less like just some shit. It wasn't nothing. I ain't know the person. It wasn't no, you did this. I heard a couple different things. My guys write me from prison. Hey man, what happened? This and that. But now more or less, it was some shit that was just, I guess, evidence to happen to. You know what I'm saying? It was just part of my struggle at the time. So because it wasn't no back on it. So when this happened to me, I didn't have the energy. I can go into it a certain way, but how much energy you can go into it when a guy run you over, and then you look at his eyes, he's full of juice, full of whack, and out his mind. And it ain't like I know. I ain't saying I'm innocent to where I ain't did nothing in my past life or whatever. But it wasn't to the point to where I feel like, damn, man. So I looked at him like, man, I know him. It wasn't like that. It was different. And so
So,
yeah.
now, I want to ask this because 5 year sentence, right?
Yeah.
Come home, lose your leg,
Yeah.
right? Now, you just went through a sentence where you had to stay mentally focused because of all the stuff you was around, right?
Right.
And to come home and to lose your leg, something you've been having your whole life,
Right.
you had to get back mentally focused again
Yeah.
and
But
make,
you know, yeah.
and make an adjustment to having one leg, right?
Yeah, I did.
Walk us through that.
Okay, see, the whole thing about it is, I got an auntie, like my Aunt Clara, man, R.I.P. my Aunt Clara, you know what I'm saying, Clara Green. And, when I was younger, they were my weed partner, 15, 16 or whatever. We was young, man. And she caught us smoking, me and my kid folk, and she said, hey, y'all ain't got to be doing that. Come over Auntie's house and you know what you smoking. We don't just want y'all out here like that. And so ever since then, that was my ace. But when she was younger, a little bit, in the 80s or whatever, she was driving and had a stroke while she was driving. And she lost both her legs and she got paralyzed on one side. You know what I'm saying? And she done stayed all over, like, you know what I'm saying? Like back in the game, they call it Stony Crook now, but we just call it no dollars, you know what I'm saying? It was just really, it was down there 90, 80, like late 30s.